The CEO accidentally found his ex-girlfriend's phone in the drawer, but when he looked at the contents inside, he was completely stunned and froze on the spot. Only then did the CEO realize that his girlfriend had truly and completely left him. It turned out that the tens of millions of dollars he had transferred to her over the years, she didn't spend a single cent, but had saved all of it for him, just in case he ever needed it. But the CEO looked down on her mother for being deaf and mute, thinking she would embarrass him. He even pretended not to know her and drove her away in front of everyone. But even though the CEO was so heartless, the woman never blamed him. Worried that her mother might feel hurt, she secretly messaged her mother to apologize. After reading all this, the CEO finally realized how wrong he had been. He hadn't expected that. Because of his selfishness, he had lost a woman who loved him so deeply. It turned out that 6 years ago, he had fallen in love at first sight with this rural woman. To get close to her, he even learned sign language just to communicate with her mother. When the girl's mother was gravely ill, he stayed at the hospital to take care of both mother and daughter for 10 days and nights. The woman was moved by his sincerity and agreed to be with him, but because he knew how deeply she loved him, he always threatened to break up. He even took other women to parties, constantly testing the woman's limits, just because he knew she loved him so much that she had lost her self-respect and wouldn't get angry with him. He even bragged about it to his buddies. Unexpectedly, their conversation was overheard by the woman next door. Only then did the woman understand that her cheap love meant nothing to the CEO. She never thought that her constant tolerance would only make the CEO go even further. The woman decided this time she wouldn't endure it. She would live for herself. Angrily, she walked into the room and saw the CEO kissing another woman. Everyone thought the CEO was doomed, but he was already used to it, and once again told the woman he wanted to break up. But this time, the woman agreed without hesitation. This shocked everyone around them. Before the CEO could say anything, the woman left. Even her friends noticed she was truly angry this time. But the CEO was confidently thinking that in less than 5 seconds, she'd obediently return. But when the countdown ended, the woman didn't come back. Instead, she took a car and returned home. She then took the $70 million check the CEO had given her. This marked the complete end of their 6-year relationship. But using 6 years of youth to see someone's true nature and getting $70 million in return wasn't such a loss. From then on, the woman decided to live for herself. Unaware, the CEO came home and demanded millet porridge. The housekeeper bluntly said the woman always made it for him. After all, getting up at 2 a.m. to cook porridge wasn't something a housekeeper could do. Thinking about everything he had done to the woman, the CEO started to feel a little guilty. So he asked the housekeeper where the woman had gone. Unexpectedly, she had left the night before and had taken all her belongings. Upon learning she had run away, the CEO was furious. He said that even if she begged him on her knees this time, he still wouldn't forgive her. But under his friend's persuasion, the CEO finally swallowed his pride and texted the woman to apologize. But to his surprise, the woman had blocked his number. Before the CEO could react, his assistant came in and told him that the woman had cashed the $70 million check that morning. Only then did the CEO realize something was really wrong. But then he thought the woman would be nothing without him, and that finally put his mind at ease. But what he didn't know was that after leaving him, the woman lived even more freely. She severed all ties with her past and even asked her best friend to help her apply for a doctoral exam opportunity. So the best friend contacted a professor for her and arranged a meeting to discuss it in detail. That's how the woman arrived at the university to meet the professor. But as soon as she entered the campus, she ran into the CEO's lover. It turned out the lover was the campus queen. She was used to being admired by everyone, but this time, all the attention had been stolen by the woman. So she started picking on her, saying that no matter how she dressed up, she'd never win the CEO's heart. The CEO could only belong to her, but the woman wouldn't pick up someone else's trash. Just as she was about to argue back, the professor suddenly appeared and called out to her. With everyone watching, the professor got ready to take her to meet his mentor, but the lover didn't believe the woman would give up a rich man for a poor professor. So she called the CEO to come meet her right away. Coincidentally, the woman saw the whole thing. When the woman turned around, the lover immediately kissed the CEO on the cheek to claim him, but the clueless CEO, seeing the woman, immediately pushed pushed the lover away, even attracted by the woman's new look. But the woman didn't flinch upon seeing the CEO. She simply brushed past him, becoming the most familiar stranger. The CEO burned with jealousy when he saw that. He instantly abandoned the lover, walked up and grabbed the woman's hand, and mocked her in front of everyone for finding a new guy so quickly. The woman plainly said they had already broken up, and she had nothing to do with the CEO anymore. These words left the CEO speechless with anger. He even lowered his voice and tried to persuade her to stop, saying if she kept this up, he wouldn't try to coax her again. He even explained in public that the lover was just his sister, but the woman scoffed at him. In the past, she'd rather suffer silently and pretend to forgive, but not anymore. After all, she had already let go. She then left with the professor, leaving the CEO standing there, dazed. Later, when the CEO got home, he was so emotionally overwhelmed that he had a stomach spasm and collapsed on the ground. The housekeeper saw this and rushed him to the hospital. When the CEO's mother learned that the woman hadn't taken care of her son and even broke up with him at such a critical moment, she exploded with rage, saying this rural woman had gone too far. As she said this, she called the woman, but as soon as the call connected, the woman insulted her directly. The CEO's mother couldn't stand it and immediately went to confront the woman.